All right, now we're talking about cloud computing. We've gone over basic computing, networking, virtualization, and the next sort of step is cloud computing, okay? What really is cloud computing? Might be a term that you've heard of, but maybe not. Let's talk about it. So cloud computing, I'll start by drawing a little cloud here. Okay, but what does that cloud represent? Well, it represents applications that are not accessible on, for example, your laptop. They exist somewhere out on the internet in what's called a service, right? So there are various different companies that use cloud computing, and there are larger players that have businesses that serve cloud computing underlying services that use virtualization, okay, to make all the magic happen in the back end. Okay, and let me explain that. So, some of these organizations, there's, for example, Amazon Web Services, okay? Amazon, right? May sound familiar to you. You may have a couple of packages from Amazon. They also are a major player in cloud computing, okay? And they're behind some of your, maybe your most favorite applications that you use on the internet, if you didn't know. All right. And we have Google Cloud. Google Cloud. You've probably heard of Google. They're a major player in this space as well. Okay. Not as popular as AWS, but let's continue on. We also have Microsoft Azure. And there we have it. Azure is Microsoft's offer to cloud computing. They have a lot of cool services that you can use, whether you're a software developer or you just want to do cool stuff and enable your business to do some fancy new things with some beautiful capabilities that are technical. All right. So those are the three major players in the cloud computing space. When you, for example, open up a cloud computing, for example, AWS account, you have access to computing resources that we call logical, that are virtualized. Remember we talked about virtualization. So all the same concepts that are available there in our previous classes, they're easily accessible at the click of a button. So you don't have to install anything on your laptop. You don't have to get a very powerful computer to do these things. The beautiful thing about signing up for these major players is that you open your web browser, you go to their site, for example, AWS, I think it's aws.console.com. Sign up, pay a little bit of money, and there you go. You have the capability to run virtual machines, create networks of computers, and manage the underlying basic computing resources such as CPU, RAM, and disk, okay? And you can develop, do whatever you want there. Have a great time creating what are called services on some of these platforms, whether it's AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud. Okay, and that's it. Cloud computing. There you go. We marked off another.